Hey there, today I have an unboxing for you. This is a subscription and pre-order FOC from Things from Another World. So let's open this up and see what I got. All right, here we go. So this is the subscription box from Things from Another World. I would say maybe this is their medium-sized box, and I am a little bit behind on my pre-order FOC ordering. So I thought I would go backwards and start with my most recently received order from Things from Another World. So these should be books that are somewhat current. I get an order from Things from Another World every 2 weeks. I think that that's just the right amount for me in terms of getting a shipment like this. Sometimes they're Gemini mailer orders. Maybe they're not packed quite as nicely as these and are susceptible to damage sometimes. So I like to get the orders every couple of weeks. Every month, I think it's just too many books at once. So let's open this up and see what's inside. All right, so everybody's favorite packing peanuts, a nice little flimsy piece of cardboard on the top. Move that over here, and it feels like it's going to be one giant brick of comics wrapped in this brown paper. So I'm going to just see if I can somehow get this out of the box without pulling on all the comics. It's really sandwiched in there. I need to make some room. I'm just making a mess now. Alright, finally. Come on. There we go. Got it. So nice big brick of comics. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, so here we go. This is the stack of comics, again wrapped in brown paper, taped on the side here. Get this open. See what we got. Great looking cover right on the top. That's Wonder Girl 3. Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's go through this. This is Wonder Girl 3. This is the Matteo Scalera cardstock variant. Really beautiful cover there. So this, before I started, this order was from the first week of this month. So, early September release of books. And here's the Joelle Jones cover A of Wonder Girl 3. Also great cover. Wolverine 15, I have this. This is the In-Hyuk Lee. So I got this, I believe, in a Boxed Heroes subscription box. But I had also pre-ordered this one. Love that Jubilee bubblegum cover. Again, not a huge fan of characters like this prominently displayed on essentially somebody else's book. But there's no Jubilee ongoing, of course, right now. So next up is Venom 200 or 35. I had picked up several of the variants, the open order variants. This is a Incentive, a 1 in 50 variant. Great cover by J. Scott Campbell. Just wanted to button up the run of Venom that I have several issues of. Plus, you have some of the speculation around Dylan becoming Venom, spoilers, and so on. So that we've got, a nice, great looking cover Incentive variant to hopefully an important issue in the Venom run and Venom legacy. All right, this is Vampirella 23. This is the Warren Liu cover. I'm very quickly becoming a fan. He did the Wonder Woman Black and Gold #1 that I have basically slated as my cover of the year pick. But this isn't too bad either. I don't really collect Vampirella, but when there are certain artists doing covers, those are great books to kind of stash away and either grade or sell. You can always kind of flip those and make a few bucks if everybody kind of agrees that's the cover to get. Undiscovered Country #15. This is a Jenny Frison variant. This is something that I think I want to do potentially a series on, because we have these very popular artists that we're all sort of chasing and following. But sometimes there's a series like this where like, oh, I didn't know that Frisson did a cover on this series. So I'm able to track these down ahead of time and figure out when when the artist is going to be doing a cover or even interiors or whatever, and if they're doing a variant and so on, and then I can pre-order them ahead of time. So if you're trying to collect all the Frisson covers and so on, that's one way to do it. So Undiscovered Country by Image Comics, number 15. Very controversial book here, Ultimate Fallout, number 4. This is the facsimile reprint that a lot of people have been upset about. Maybe not upset, but it's definitely divided the community because it looks so similar. I mean, almost exact, except for obviously the barcode down here being slightly different. People are falling for this, I would say, no pun intended, Ultimate Fallout. And so the argument here is it up to the buyer or the seller to really disclose and figure out and understand what this book is? But I don't have Ultimate Fallout for the first print. I do have some second prints, so this is the next best thing for me to go alongside that second print. This is Thor 16. I believe this is the Klein variant, it is the 1 in 25. I'm not going to open these and grade them here in this video, just kind of eyeballing the incentives here. I think there's a little bit of spine curling again from the weight of the book sitting on each other for quite a while, but I do have several of these Klein Thor variants. I'm not trying to collect them all per se, but when I do get them, I do like his art, so I like his incentive covers. That's Thor number 16. This is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 4. So this is that limited series War of the Bounty Hunters that's going on. I haven't read this yet. I'm hoping to get the entire series and then we'll probably just read them all in one sitting. But this is the standard cover A by McNiven. And then I also got the trading card variant, the Bosk version of War of the Bounty Hunters number 4. This, I believe, is also a 1 in 25. I have some of the trading cards. I kind of like the style. And this is a John Cassidy cover, who's a fantastic artist. Not a whole lot of Bosk covers, I would say, that are interesting or collectible. If he shows up in the Book of Boba Fett show, as it's rumored that several bounty hunters will show up, then maybe that'll hit. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 8. This definitely has some rolling. And if you notice, as I'm picking up the books, Things from Another World will kind of alternate how they stack the books by folding them and putting them in reverse order. And they're doing the best they can. But there are times where the weight of it, and this one's pretty badly mangled. There's also some color breaking spine issues here. So not a book that is in a high grade, I would say. I really love Talbot's art. It looks like he just did the cover on this one, but not the interiors. But a really great collage here of the characters in this series. And this is just the cover A, so I'm not super disappointed that there's some damage. And if I really want a higher grade, I'm sure that's still available. All right, looks like we're going in kind of reverse alphabetical order. This is High Republic number 9. Now this is the Lenny Francis Yu 1 in 25 variant. Looks like what we're experiencing is this curling on pretty much every book here in the middle that is at least positioned in the stack a certain way. Again, hard to tell on camera, but hopefully right there you can start to see the fold that's going up and down. So that's a little disappointing on a 1 in 25 to see that. I do wish that Things from Another World, they've got that sticker that I've talked about I want to get rid of. I wish that they would put these in some sort of fullback or something. I would pay for it. It doesn't matter to me if they're going to charge me or not. But if I'm going to pay the pre-order price on these incentives, I do wish that they were protected and maybe treated a little bit differently than your standard pre-order comic. But I've been ordering them for quite a while, and this is how they do it, and that's the gamble and that's the risk. Here's High Republic number 9. This is the standard cover A. Phil Noto, outstanding cover. Great series, Star Wars. I've got every issue of High Republic, and this one looks much cleaner. Looks like it would be a 9/8 candidate. Even in the bag, you can tell it's really crispy. So, it's starting to kind of alternate here of having, I don't want to say a damaged book, but certainly the weight of the comics shifting and pressing on each other, causing some issues. All right, Dr. Aphra 14. Again, this is that every other book having that really deep indent and curl. I'm already kind of getting bummed with this order because of that, but I'll just keep going. Dr. Aphra, I continue to collect her and get as many books as I can. It's just a matter of time before they announce the plans for her on Disney Plus or even feature film. So this is just from her ongoing series. That's cover A. Sensational Wonder Woman 7. This is not a series that I'm collecting. I bought this for the cover. This is a Tula Lotay cardstock cover. Really just gorgeous, great colors, great choice of colors here. Really love the layout here. Nice House on the Lake. This is issue 4. I still believe as of right now it's a limited series. We'll see if it keeps going. This one looks like it survived the pressing of the books on top of each other. Great James Tynion series, great cover here. This is the Marvel Voices Identity. This is the Philip Tan variant cover. This is the 1 in 25. I'm kind of a sucker for Jubilee, Psylocke, and especially going back to I would say the 90s era type style. So I saw this one and had to have it. This one looks okay. A little bit of that pushing or denting or the indent here, but not too bad. All right, and this is the Marvel Voices Identity number 1. This is the standard cover A with Shang-Chi prominently right in the center. I think this is a Jim Chung cover. It definitely looks like his art. Great characters. I mean, this is the future of the MCU right here. Shang-Chi, Ms. Marvel, Silk, Jubilee on the cover again, and then Jimmy Woo right there with him. So another great book, great cover. All right, and this one, this is a Virgin cover. This is the He Who Fights with Monsters number 1, and this is the Werther Dell'Edera 1 in 10 incentive. Big fan of his art. Something is Killing the Children. He's doing some Department of Truth variants and so on. But he's one that when I see variants come up, I like to pick up his books. So I don't know much about this particular story, but bought it because I was able to pre-order the 1 in 10. Harley Quinn Annual 2021. This is the Derek Chu cardstock variant. Another artist that I follow, and you'll see kind of a theme in this, kind of getting away from maybe sequentially ordering the same series over and over and following covers and specific artists of those covers, and just kind of looking at the art and saying, I think that one is going to be something that the community down the road looks at in terms of getting it slabbed or even signed and so forth. And Derek Chu is one of those that continually does really great work. And like I said, here's another great example, David Nakayama. I'm a huge fan. I'm picking up a lot of his store incentive, store exclusive variants, I should say. This was an open order Green Lantern 2021 annual. Just really gorgeous art here from him. Jenny Frison, again, somebody else that I follow and try and buy her books as often. This is Demon Days Cursed Web #1. This is the variant by Jenny Frison with Mystique on the cover. Defenders #2, the Mother of Galactus. So kind of waiting and seeing if this is going to be a character that has some legs in the Marvel Universe. All right, next is Darkhawk #1. This is the Pepe Larraz design variant. This is a 1 in 10. Again, Pepe Larraz doing fantastic work on X-Men. I'm not a Darkhawk collector, but kind of resetting Darkhawk in this series kind of back to his original roots and the fundamentals. But great design cover. Just saw this one and really like Larraz's art. And with that 1 in 10 incentive and being able to pre-order it, I had to get this one. This is Darkhawk #1. This is the Lenio Francis Yu cover. I'm a big Yu fan. And again, just picking up the latest Darkhawk series #1. Darkhawk seems to be a character that the MCU or Marvel's going to do something with, possibly in the MCU. So I'm just grabbing the first issue of that new series. Next is Dark Ages #1. This is the Francis Manipul 1 in 25 incentive variant. So it's kind of like right side up, backwards, upside down, and so on. But great characters on the cover. I'm looking forward to checking out this series. And Dark Ages #1. This is the Coelho. I'm pretty sure this is cover A, written by Tom Taylor. So hopes to be a very interesting series. And this is that standard cover A open order #1. All right, still working backwards. Daredevil 34. This is something I'm just buying all of the Daredevil issues in order as Chip Zdarsky kind of finishes up his run on the series. And really great cover here. We've got a lot of things happening with Bullseye. We've got Kingpin, Typhoid Mary, and really kind of going through, obviously, Daredevil, Elektra, the whole Daredevil rogues gallery and kind of putting them together here. The stained glass, really awesome cover. Love this one. Captain Marvel 32. This is, again, David Nakayama. I'm pretty much buying everything he does. Unfortunately, has that dent near the spine, but really fun cover here. I would say, Miles is prominently displayed here on the cover on Captain Marvel, but at least Captain Marvel's there with him. But this is the Miles Morales 10-year anniversary cover. And this is Captain Marvel 32, and this is the standard cover A. I stopped reading Captain Marvel, but still buying the issues sequentially. I think I finally did cancel the subscription on this one, so this may be the last one I get. Great Captain Marvel run in here, but just not something that I'm checking out regularly. But still grabbing the issues to kind of fill out the run, starting with issue 1. Next up is Batman Fear State Alpha. I got this for a couple of reasons. It's a first issue written by James Tynion, Riccardo Federici on art. We've got Miracle Molly, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, and then lastly, Ben Oliver on the cover art. So a lot of good things going for this one that I don't know much about the story here or what I can anticipate or expect out of the story, but just as a James Tynion Batman fan and Ben Oliver fan on art, had to pick up this one. And then alongside it is the Batman Fear State Alpha #1. This is the 1 in 25 Jorge Menez design variant. I have quite a few of the Jorge Menez design variants, so I wanted to pick this up. This is a 1 in 25. Here's Batman 112. Again, great Jorge Jimenez art. Just absolutely gorgeous art on Batman. James Tynion still writing this for the time being, and a Fear State tie-in. So a lot of these characters that Tinian and Jimenez have been creating over the last couple of years, he's still trying to make good use of them. Where I think it's Peacekeeper is the villain's name now that I see him here in color. But we've got Ghostmaker, Miracle Molly, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, backup story featuring Clown Hunter. So I like that Tinian's not letting these characters just kind of fade away. He's using them in his, I'd say, Batman era of stories. So that's cool. All right, got a few more left here. I'm gonna make sure they don't get caught on this brown paper. Avengers 48. Not sure what to make about this one. Again, I'm trying to just kind of finish up the Jason Aaron run here with Avengers. I've just subscribed to Avengers, but I'm probably going to cancel that subscription and probably just buy the issues one-off. For some reason, I ordered a couple of copies. Maybe it was because it was the first cover of She-Hulk as part of the World War She-Hulk. I forget. It's Alpha, Omega, Hulk, Red Hulk, something or another. The Jason Aaron run has been pretty wild and crazy. We'll have to see if these hold up over time. Amazing Spider-Man 73. I think this book is coming out weekly. It seems like they're all over the place trying to finish up again. The Nick Spencer run here. Mark Bagley on the cover. I'm looking forward to this being wrapped up, but also not looking forward to the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Again, Amazing Spider-Man right up there in my top 3 titles that I feel sort of this collector obligation to keep buying. But I do need to kind of take a hard look at what I'm doing here with the subscription, because I'm not even reading this anymore. I just sort of feel like I have to collect Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm sure some other collectors feel the same way, that it's just a title that you always have to buy, which is kind of weird and stupid sometimes to feel that I feel that way. But I don't know. I got to rethink that one a little bit, or maybe just kind of end it at 75 and button it up there. I'd rather go back and spend my money on, maybe some Bronze Age Amazing Spider-Man instead of buying, Nick Spencer Amazing Spider-Man every week or something. I know they're changing writers too, but anyway, I'm almost done. I won't go off on a tangent here. Almost American from Aftershock. This was a brand new series by Ron Mars. This is issue number 1. I wanted to pick that up. And then the last book, Alien number 4. This is the Olivier Coipel version. Again, another artist that whenever he does something, I have to pick it up. So a lot of the Alien covers look great. They're really awesome. But then over time, they're all kind of looking the same. This one looks a little bit different. We've got the tail going in a circular motion. Again, if you're a huge sci-fi Alien fan, you could certainly make an argument to see this hanging on a wall. So all in all, a really fun order of books, I would say. There's definitely some books I want to check out for reading, some new series, some other books like Amazing Spider-Man and Avengers that I need to think about maybe pulling back a little bit here and being a bit more selective with what I order. Some great Fear State, Batman, Captain Marvel, Daredevil, kind of wrapping up there. And then Dark Ages and so forth, Dark Hawk, Miles. We got a lot of great books here, and really happy to add those to my collection. I would say that I'm a little bit disappointed with... It looks like as I was going through, about a third of the books have that curling issue along the spine. So that's something that I'm going to have to figure out and deal with. It's like, do I really want to sit here and press all of those and clean them up? Most of those are Marvel that have the Marvel digital sticker inside. So I've got to deal with that and not make the book worse. But all in all, again, this is why I ordered from Things from Another World. It was packaged well. There was no impact damage along the corners or any of the backing boards folded or mangled like I see from other online stores. So really pleased from the order, and it's time to get through a lot of my backlog. of subscription and FOC orders and get them screened and cataloged into the system. But I appreciate you hanging out, watching this unboxing video. If you have any questions about ordering from Things from Another World or any of the other stores I order from, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, happy collecting and see you next time.